away by about 2 feet.
So Afterlife won that last game then. Yeah, so Afterlife moving into the grand final for Gears of War. Infused trying to make their way to losers bracket now into a grand final.
Ty's going to have to look to get more attacking here, probably. Maybe change the formation up, get some more pace on up front. The likes of Kalu is on the bench. I believe Zirkov's on his bench as well. So definitely it's a time to push up. And, you know, saying that, he made a lot of early subs with the defence, didn't he? So I don't think he'll have subs left.
That was a nice move there with Cole just kind of scissoring in on the Black Chelsea forward. So Ty was shut down rather quickly there. Now Drogba's going to take a little crack at getting the goal to one of his teammates. Maluda now on the counter. Cole passes it back. And actually, you know, both players kind of rushing. Ty obviously needing to in order to kind of bring this back from the 2-0 deficit. But even Lewis is still kind of rushing some of the time he has with the ball.
Yeah, Lewis, he's never the player to slow down the game and, you know, put it to bed. He seems to carry on at the normal pace. Definitely wants to score as many goals, which is nice to see, I suppose, but definitely from a professional point of view, he should be closing the game down now and taking his time, but that's just not Lewis.
Everyone's got to have a style.
Everyone has to have the style. He may be listening to me now and thinking that sounds like a fantastic idea, but I highly doubt it.
If you're watching here on Justin.tv, this is the ECL Blackpool FIFA Grand Final. The winner walking away with £1,500. To your left, Ty from Infused. To his right, Apex Gaming's LewisOrr. Now, leading 2-0. Chelsea v Chelsea. It's the man in the blue shirt, or the man playing the Chelsea players with the blue shirt, LewisOrr. He won the first game, now looking to win the second.
The turnaround is on. Will shock many that Lewis is in the final. Not rated as your top player, but I mean his team Apex will be tremendously pleased with him to get this far and get on stage. I mean, not the biggest of teams, but they're doing fantastic today. And I think Ty's going to swap it up yet again and go back to Real Madrid. I wouldn't say it's the best thing to keep changing teams, formations, and so on, but Ben's having a quiet word in his ear, probably giving him some tips. So we'll see what he chooses to do here, but it's a strange game at the minute.
Well, there's kind of one point where we were talking about Ty getting comfortable again with Chelsea. He's played a few matches after a loss using Chelsea as Real Madrid. You know, if he can change players that easily, then why, or change teams that easily, why not? However, that last game kind of proved that did not work out whatsoever.
No, I believe that if you change teams, it takes you a few games to get used to it, because you've got a difference of pace, strength, and you expect other things from your players. And I think that's what's happened to Ty there. Is he was expecting more pace from his forwards when they're putting the over top through balls, and Drogba and Torres, they're both quick, but they don't have the same pace. You got any more interesting comments on the stream chat box there?
I'm just having a quick look here. Oh, we've got SPTV_Dan has a tip for Ty, and that is use Sunderland. Guyane is a beast.
He is very good, but I wouldn't say that's the way forward.
Yeah. Beast mode with Sunderland.
Of course, at the minute we do have 2,500 viewers, so hello to you all at home there watching it, of course. There will be future ECL, so get yourself down here, especially if you are a FIFA fan, because come in, get goods, and you never know, you might even win some prizes. It's fantastic.
There's actually a nice little message there, Big Smoke 0592, just saying, where did we go? Where did we go? It's just, yeah, I love you, Lewis. Whole family around with the laptop right behind you.
Could that be your family, Lewis? It could be. He's got a big smirk on his face. Mrs. Orr's tuning straight in.
I wonder if that's mum and dad or
probably the entire of Scotland. It'd be the closest thing they've come to winning a competition in Scotland for a number of years. So
what? That's harsh.
That's harsh. All be crowded around one big laptop screen. Ignore
Brewster. He does not speak for all of us. Of course, you're off to the FIFA Interactive World Cup Grand Finals in LA. You managed to qualify for that. I like how everyone just kind of looked and is now glaring at you. You managed to qualify that without having to play, obviously, in the Grand Finals that were held last week or beginning of this week.
Yeah, Tuesday night, the UK finals.
Yeah, Tuesday night.
Liverpool.
So you'd already qualified, but you played in it anyways. You were in the final against Adam W. Adam W. comes out victorious, so you're both off to LA. You looking forward to that?
Definitely, it'll be a fantastic experience going to LA, and of course, went to the Grand Finals last year, and it's a great event. Definitely, I mean, I just don't think there's enough coverage on it. There's a lack of coverage from FIFA, which I would say the only downfall is that. You
know, like you say that, and I have to say one of my favorite things I've ever worked on in video gaming related kind of TV and stuff was with X League doing the FIFA Interactive World Cup stuff about 3 years ago.
Yes, I remember that.
The Road to Berlin stuff, and it was really, really nice. We kind of had two different. We did a studio show which had kind of the whole stage build up, and proper commentary. Not me. And then also we did like kind of behind the scenes following quite a few of the players, especially a lot of the players who were kind of outside chances of walking away with it. I think Chrissy B was he?
Yeah, Chrissy B, it was Danny Taylor and Lord Suffolk, I believe it was, the three follow. But
it was kind of an eclectic mix.
Yeah, it was a good series to watch, that actually. I mean, it definitely gave you an insight into it. At that point, I believe the last one was done on FIFA 08. At that point, I'd only just started playing FIFA at that point, so it was good. It was interesting to watch and see, how the professional players do practice. But I mean, for live coverage on the FIFA Interactive World Cup, I would say it is terrible. There's not. I mean, to find out what's going on there, you rely on someone there posting it on someone's Twitter or something such as that, Facebook, Twitter,
and of course the
social media.
Probably one of the coolest things about the FIFA Interactive World Cup, I'm pretty sure they still do this, is that the winner gets to go to the FIFA's awards ceremony, like proper awards ceremony, and get their prize handed to them, along with the best player in the world, which is absolutely fantastic. That's
something money can't buy. No matter how much money you have, you can't get into there. So that is definitely for because everyone that plays FIFA will love football. So I mean, that's definitely, you meet your idols. Obviously, you meet the likes of Messi, Ronaldo, Kaká, all those top players. So that's definitely something, fantastic life experience, and could even take in a few shirts and try and get them to sign them.
Yeah, a suitcase full of shirts.
Exactly.
So not only do you win either a trunk of money or a car or whatever they're giving away this year, but you could probably make quite a bit of cash just by getting some shirt signed. That was a near miss there, as the game is now starting to open up, always around the 30th minute.
Yeah, it seems to be that way today. It's quite a strange time. It seems to both players seem to start the game off slowly, and all of a sudden they'll rush into it, and now it'll be end-to-end stuff for the rest of the game most likely.
Did we have the FIFA 11 brackets online at all?
I believe Sweet Patch TV have them on their website.
Sweet Patch is the place
to go. Fantastic goal by Tyler.
I was just looking at the chat, so you're going to have to walk us through that.
It was great. He just basically went round, I think it was Mikel there, used his pace, got round. Mikel would have used his strength there, but obviously didn't get anywhere near him. 1-0 to tie, and it's game on now, and Lewis is coming forward. As you said, it's just opened up just after the 30th minute, yet again.
I just got a question about the teams they play for. Of course, Ty plays for Infused Gaming, one of the UK's top, or one of Europe's top teams in a number of console and PC games. They've been around for, actually, probably one of the longest established teams in Europe.
I think Infused are one of the long ones, alongside with Dignitas, who've been around for 7 years. I think Infused have been around for about 4 to 5 years now, so they are one of the long-standing ones. You get many organisations popping up, and they get a few sponsors, and after 12 months, the management give up, and it just dies down, and you hear nothing about them ever again.
It does happen quite a bit. Dignitas, though, obviously the team you play for, kind of the model of success. TCM, another team that great management with them.
Definitely,
also have really good teams. Obviously, you guys have Odie running the ship, plus kind of a lot of guys behind the scenes at Dignitas who I think don't really get as much credit as they deserve.
No, I would say Odie is overcredited for his work on Dignitas.
Or not Odie himself, but kind of you got R2K, for example, as someone.
You've got Moyes, you've got Newman, you've got quite a few people working behind the scenes, some more than others. But I mean, people don't know what goes on behind the scenes. It's like a football club in that sense. Things happen, and a lot more work goes in than you would think into it. I mean, a gaming team takes a lot of running. There's a lot of meetings with sponsors. We don't just do competitions. We do stuff like the Gadget Show Live last week. About 10 to 15 players were there working on promotion stands. So I wouldn't say being a professional gamer is by any means glamorous. Dull work what we're doing there, but it has to be done. You got to work alongside the sponsors to promote the products. So and that's what we do very well.
Yeah, that obviously Gadget Show Live last weekend. You were on the Razer booth doing some commentary for some FIFA. Did you enjoy it?
It was quite enjoyable. I mean, at times, doing it for long spells, it was difficult to keep blabbering on and keep people interested. But obviously, when you start a fresh day, you've got new people, so you can just get yourself a set routine going. I
like how you just said that you have difficulty talking for long periods of time. When all the time I've known you, I've never noticed that problem. I'll be quite honest.
Well, it's keeping people interested and blabbering on at the same time. I mean, I can talk forever, but talk about things interesting forever is a different matter, probably.
Question: when is the Gears of War final? What time? It's going to be actually after this. And here we go. We're going to update for you here. COD Black Ops loser bracket final will be coming up next. It's going to be Fnatic versus one of Power or Royalty. So stick around for that. Black Ops loser bracket final coming your way here on justin.tv/ECL. Visit us online, ecl.eu, or follow us on Twitter at ECL Pro, or if you want to just tweet about us, hashtag ECL Blackpool, one word.
Also, you can give me a tweet if you want at Rob_Brewster. Ask me any questions you want FIFA related or anything on that matter. You have Twitter as well, Mike, don't you?
I do. Yes, I'm at Smelly Moss.
Definitely worth a follow.